Hey there guys, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Holy crap, last time I should not have stopped and I did. It's like right in the middle, but yeah. That is the thing even though I knew it was being televised, I didn't think about the fact that Monokuma and his rules are a slave to the TV audience. And the TV audience has to watch, you know, the most talented people in Japan basically pitted against one another like this. However, that also means that by saying with clear contradiction, Monokuma basically does become trapped. He can't, if he is obviously cheating the game, then the people won't care. You know, one psychopath murdering people does not cause despair. It's the futility of the situation and watching kids trapped in a situation. I assume you killed him because of what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey.
Of course. I don't really know I believe that, but still, it's an interesting logical conundrum. Of course, you can say we're just making it all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
That's what we have
then I
to
suggest you take my advice. That's a bit of a reach, I've got to say. But I do like that twist, and I like that turn, but I'm not sure I buy it. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
Just do Makoto's trial over again. Only this time you follow school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey.
That would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, it's our last chance to expose the true identity of Makoto's killer, the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? Probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes! Now, which this might be possible, it would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
you guys!
If you do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? It'll cause you unbearable despair, right? Oh my god, I'm starting to cough. Then I am prepared to agree with your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely
And let's have one grisly showdown. Oh my god. Apparently the Japanese are all into puns. Agreed. We still have a shot at this. This is a long-awaited climax, right? Just getting these guys and killers barely a fitting end. So final phase off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then I'll have enough to qualify you as a victory.
It's true.
That's what I've been trying to do all along. Alright, well good. And that's bear it all. If you can claw your way into the truth of Makoto's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that, well, I'll face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. You learn the whole truth. What kind of despair will you show me? We're excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
We've uncovered every last truth. How will the ultimate despair reveal their own? I honestly can't believe how this all turned out.
Hey.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when the class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey.
So I confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. Having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that. Huh? Girls trying to accept that it's part of the regulations? Which have mean whoever killed Makuro. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Oh, polar, okay. Anyway, here's a hint. Sure, I told you this already, but Killing Game began with 16 participants, and all of them high school students. Only people to take a single step in the host peak since the Killing Game began are those 16 students. So yeah, that means Monokuma is either Hiro or Byakuya. Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking. I have nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? The other problem with that is it's got to be someone that can control it. The bears talk to everyone, haven't they? I mean, definitely during the trial, everyone was there, and the bear was still being controlled. He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone! Get out of here! Okay, I'm just going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super extra special punishment, overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. So what do we investigate now? The whole school? I can hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed yet. Still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than I expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, everything I have right now is thanks of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle's still ahead of us. Yep, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't have anything to gain from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice to accept. It's
because
all because of that one moment where they let down their guard, like I said.
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that, but...
listen.
And what do you think when they heard that? It's pretty hard to believe. Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seemed so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read something about that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the Mastermind was able to do it. Which seems to point to Byakuya.
in other words,
In another way, that must have been some of the reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, of us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. All their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, it makes sense. If the stupid regulations didn't exist, no one would have killed anyone.
in other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
Outside world has a name for the students of Hope Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about the hope of Japan. Yeah, that's what I've been saying for a while.
that's right.
Those of us who represent hope to kill each other to sink into despair. Mastermind wants the world to see that. Try and prove despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is a ridiculous concept. It's irrational. The kind of thing those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group's only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry it must make you. And yet, that same motivation is what the Mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
in other words,
If their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, Mastermind has to be more than particular than reasonable about their own regulations. If Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't be a game, but a one-sided slaughter. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. At least, that's how those who are watching it would have seen it. That's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, that I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, and so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use a class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial they didn't have the right answer, that made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who was also not the killer. Which is interesting, because they actually had me be the black end instead of executing everyone else. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, Mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope. To have us defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
They have to do the Mastermind harm, and have it shown that they violate their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge?
However,
It's only thanks to you we got the chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. I didn't have that much of a clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all, though. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We still have to win.
correct.
Everything we've got will have to have been for nothing. Okay.
Hey,
Before we get to the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, now we know who our real enemy is. What we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Yeah, that's because one of them is the mastermind. Is that really possible?
anyway, shall we go?
Let's do this. Let's find out what we can find out. They're gonna be surprised to see me. I wonder how she knew Monokuma would be in the gym. What was he doing in there? Setting up something, I'm sure. So who's not dead? Mondo's dead. Sayaka's dead. Byakuya.
Hey,
Don't think he's here. Come on, just keep looking. Junko's dead. Yoko. Oh, jeez, Toko's here. Although Byakuya's not in his room.
hey,
Celeste is dead. Chihiro's dead. You're here. Or at least you're not dead.
hey,
They're all missing. And our last person.
hey,
Interesting. They wouldn't be in another room for some reason, would they? They did have the key to her room. Would they be in there for some reason?
just a second.
Somewhere in the dorms. Then they're probably in the bath, because that's where they would talk if they wanted Monokuma not to be able to hear. And they said somewhere in the dorms, and there's not a lot of places here, other than here. Nope, they're not here. Where are you guys? I suppose my map would tell me. Oh, the map will only let me go to certain places. What does she have to say? Supposedly she's out here. I mean, this is locked, right? No, it's not. I thought the dining hall was locked at night. And suddenly we're greeted with... You again! Is he broken? Emotional instability reaches limits. As I said, I didn't think we were allowed in here at night. Gee, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
Is that Makoto?
Hello.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Did you not pay attention to me dropping into the under thing?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Actually, you know what? This brings up another question for me. I just thought about. Why did Kyoko jump down the chute in order to get to me instead of going down the ladder? Because she unlocked it, and she knew the ladder went down to the area. Why would she just choose to jump into a pit? Hi, Baiku. It's nice to see you, too.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
So it's one of these four is the mastermind. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. So I saw their faces. I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
What the heck?
I actually went to the bathhouse already. He smells like a wet dog. Don't shoo me. You're the one that wants to be someone's bitch. In a flash, my tears dried up. I do suppose I have to consider the possibility that some of the people that are dead aren't actually dead. I'm relatively sure all the ones that got murdered were killed, but it wouldn't have been too hard for Monokuma to do a fake execution on himself.
Makoto.
Yes.
Explain. Explain what? But it's okay that you're here. What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you. I need to tell you about the last class trial. The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makoto's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. So it is, they did set up a fake murder. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
And there's an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision would mean that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? You made it sound like it was easy. I just, you know, had the hots for someone and didn't want her to die.
however,
Executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed, and the mastermind broke their own rule. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage. You needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about the one who killed Makuro, right? So our job's to expose the mastermind? And there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty obvious assumption, simply because the mastermind wouldn't agree to it when we're already so close to exposing him. Yeah. Well, so when this time we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? We've been looking around all this time, we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
Probably guess already. But if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Hey, who said you gotta read those without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the things that way of the world. I'm fine just living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way to survive is to unravel the truth. You know,
Interesting.
it's one decisive final battle. Another interesting development, I'd say. So the question is I have to try and figure out, first of all, which of the people who were executed are most likely not actually dead. Leon could easily have survived because he did have his book on him, and that would have stopped most of the baseballs. Mondo also possibly could have survived because the lightning would have gone. I even said at the time, like, I don't think that would actually kill him. Maybe the G-forces would. Celeste got burned to death. I'm pretty sure she actually died. That's very possible. Trying to think who the fourth person that got killed was. Oh yeah, Sakura killed herself. She was very obviously, you know, acting against the mastermind, so it wouldn't make sense. She couldn't be the mastermind and also fight the mastermind. Although, you know what? It makes a lot more sense for it to be Leon. Because it's got to be someone that... We know that the mastermind can't control Monokuma and observe us at the same time, so it makes sense that they also can't be themselves and Monokuma at the same time. And so, they could probably pre-program some stuff in there, but it would have to be someone that died really early. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Makuro and all the school's mysteries? It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial's different. We know who our enemy is now. So work together and search as hard as we can. I'm sure we'll solve all of them. I'm not so sure about that. Hey, shut up! Don't poo-poo on it. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Why not? I mean, working together is what everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint?
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other
The mastermind
words...
really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says. The mastermind would have to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could possibly murder Makuro. There's no way he could disguise the scene like that.
In other words...
According to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part of the killing game. The mastermind is... There are 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. It's interesting they do show all 15 of us. Again, kind of indicating, you know what? They're all suspects. It's not just us 6. And Makuro, you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of the 16 people we started out with, the only one still alive. People standing here right now. Did I continue or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind's one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for sure that it's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us. And actually, wouldn't making himself the Black Ant and then not executing himself also be a rules violation? So we might actually be able to cross that off.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us also is a possibility. And that's a possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're the ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to control Monokuma somehow, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they stuck off and controlled him. No, because they've always been there.
but...
I don't care how sneaky. You would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up a dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, you'd have to have all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
I love that they call it true ending mode. That's hilarious.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely on myself on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without mass, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or just coffee. Wow, that was like the worst analogy ever. You're a terrible writer. You're totally useless. So, bye. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go up by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. We just need Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself, too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power and figure out the mastermind's identity. Everyone's really gone off by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else. You're not. If you hadn't been there, I would have died. Makoto? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something to help us get out of here. See you later.
Indeed.
So you're gonna go off your own too.
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. You should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then, correct. Makoto.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on! I don't care. Okay, yes, I know where to go! Yes, I get it. Shut up. I bet it won't let me do this, but I'm curious. What happens if I try and go to people's dorm rooms? But they're unlocked now. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. I suspected it would do that. Well, let's go up here. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Whoa. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. So we're like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Wow. Now that's interesting. Why is the place directly above mine the only place I can go into? This must be how Kyoko was getting into my room. Oh, that's a shadow. I thought there's a hole in the floor. I thought you said there were no of these here. This bed is completely torn apart. It's not even a bed anymore, it's just garbage. That's not immediately closes again. Not even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Or at least that's all that's in here. Seriously? This is the room above my room. There's gotta be something here. Okay. That's weird. Let me double click on this, see if there's anything that I discover. Nope. Why is that here? That definitely feels like it should be a thing. Oh my god, come on. How man are you? That place is in remarkably good shape. A giraffe in a locker? What? This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for hosting students who came before us. Those before ours must have used these lockers. Oh geez, I have to investigate them all. That's a real locker, though. Yep, okay. Check that handbook around across the card reader, and then... No luck. The locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. This one's cracked open. And these two are the same, I'm sure. But you know what? I'm not going to risk it. Plus, if one of these actually opened to mine, that would really say something. Nope. That's not what I was clicking on. Nope, dang it! So I very clearly see something in that locker. I can't get it. No, there's not a icon here. Yeah, it just goes weird. Why can't I get that? I can definitely see there's something there. Okay, stop doing that. Broken. Check the last two. Okay, apparently that's not a locker. That's a fake locker. I guess I could look at this, even though I can plainly see they're bolted down. Last one. No, okay, no like ramifications. Oh my gosh, we're the same students as last year. Nothing in here but lockers? Looks like no. Well, this front of a whole bunch of nothing. That's the only thing up here, right? No, there are a few more doors. This room doesn't feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
This is the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been to this room several times, but I still have one little regret. I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Is that a liquor cabinet? There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or constructed defect or something? No, that's a secret door.
So...
There's a gap here, but not any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Indeed.
There's like an open space on the other side of the wall. You gotta open. Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. It's a program on a PC that I think controls it. The right password, and the door should open right up.
However...
I don't have a clue what the password might be. The door's probably made of letters and or numbers, but we can't really go from there. You're right, there's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
Through all this paperwork, the files of the PC, everything I can think of. More about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. How much time I wasted on this. A leather chair. Imagine students sitting here. Must have been the headmaster's. Can I not look at this? No, I've already done that. Arrgh.
However...
Oh, it looks like that thing is a complete fraud. PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used it last, looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search results left on it. Think we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
Ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened a year ago. That's the worst source of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
That's all there is. Not much to go on, is it? But I guess it's the best that you could do as a complete category failure. But any information about the mastermind's helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Yeah, we get that. Stop talking. Yes, I know.
What?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to end the episode here. I wanted to get through this thing. I didn't think it would do this until I finished looking at everything, and I had not yet. But